welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV Blind. We are moving on. That's the quest. Main quest stuff. Now that we've mostly dealt with everything else around here. And pretty much everywhere. We got a couple of dungeons we could do, and raids, maybe. Apparently, that needs to not be in the dungeon finder here. Here is Vanquill of Bahamut turn 1. Looks like it works. I don't know. It is a different level. It doesn't work. At any rate, we're not doing that right now. That's raids. There's like a second section of raids, second section of this. There's a lot of stuff. Yeah, we're not worried about any of that. We are just getting back to the main quest. See how far we get with this. There is plenty of other things to do also. Moving on. Here is some very nice rings. Also, money, experience, and some ingredients. Once again, Minfilia appears to be lost in thought. Leave Ul'dah. Has it truly come to this? Seems like it. Oh, Arctic. Pray attend to Alpanad. He is engaged in some business or other and requires your assistance. Pray be on your way. Alpanad waits upon you. I have much to think about. Oh, and tell him he shall have my answer in due time. See if we're actually moving on just yet. We're getting there. That's the plan, at least. See what Alpanad needs for us to do. He's right out here. Right. Cutscene. Confound it. She knows what must be done, and still she hesitates. All because of these fanciful rumors. I should explain. Minfilia's mother, well, adopted mother, was among the great many who perished during the calamity. Wilhelmine was her name, though you may know her better as the Songstress of Ul'dah. She was a performer of singular talent and much beloved by the people of Eorzea, not to mention a certain Charlian minstrel. As you may imagine, the news of her passing was greeted with shock and disbelief by her adoring followers, many of whom refused to acknowledge what had happened. That her body was never found only served to encourage speculation. Minfilia, too, struggled at first to accept the truth, but as Flemin's absence stretched from months into years, she saw that there could be no other explanation. Until recently, at any rate. For whatever reason, rumors have once again began to circulate that Flemin is alive and well. One of our informants, Father Iluin, has sent word that a woman matching the songstress's description has been seen of late at the seaside resort of Costa del Sol. If we could succeed in tracking her down, I have no doubt that any worries that now plague Minfilia's heart might be assuaged. I need to set forth for Lenacia at once. Let's reconvene there and inquire with Master Nkiriju as to the veracity of these rumors. Alright. And now we go there. Easy enough. That's no soul. Okay. Could be another kind of situation, like where we found the airship guy. He was just amnesia for a while. Whole problems. Yep. Would not be the first time. Would not be the first time. Anyways. Costa del Sol. Alright. on this side. I'll give it to you. And Alpinaut's also here. Like we said. Oh, sweet Siren of the Sands, my hooting muse, why have you forsaken me? Titan's Bane. I mean, Arctic, what brings you to my humble resort? Haman, you mean to tell me the gods made flesh who dwelt among us until so very recently was the songstress of Olda? Egads, man. If I had known that, I would have chained her to my penpost and never let her leave. Oh, for shame. To think that she now plies her trade to the riffraff off to the west or wherever she said she was going. It's a tragedy, I say. A tragedy. West, is it? Thank you, Master Gukuruju. Information will serve us well. That said, there are any number of places she could be. Shall begin my search by the docks, see if any witnesses may have some knowledge to spare. I'd be most appreciative if you could travel on to Wineport and do the same. Sounds like a plan. On the trail. Gather information in Wineport. I'll teleport there. It's a good enough use for the guild we have. It's fine by me. Okay. Next spot. It's in the same area here. So in theory, less loading. I don't know. Okay. Let's see what information there is to gather here. There we go. Yep. Well, if it isn't Arctic, the savior of Wineport, to what do we owe the pleasure? Ah, yes, we did receive a customer matching that description, which was a delight to behold, to give the woman her due, but her perfume was so ghastly, I had no choice but to eject her from the premises. Interfering with tastings, you understand. If she is your quarry, why not consult your blind associate? His olfactory perception is without peer. Given that I could smell the woman from a mile away, I dare say he could smell her from 10. A blind associate. Got another clue over this way. Flying. Is... Why? Eh? Well, I know if I've seen a content lass by the name of Wilhelmin. I wish. I've seen a lass of any description far too bloody long. Well, that's not super helpful information. Shamani Lamani. It's over down this way. No problem. Right over here. Buy all the big barrels. I see you have had many grand adventures since last we spoke, Arctic. You must share them with me sometime. The girl from a little while ago? One does not forget a perfume like that. So robust and intoxicating, yet simultaneously familiar. Reminiscent of a bloom native to these parts, in fact. I said as much when we spoke. She complimented my powers of observation, and asked me where she might find some of the flowers. So I told her to follow the road south into Raincatcher Gully, and head east after crossing the second bridge. The flowers which grow in the shade of the cliff have the strongest scent, you see. If you make haste, you may yet find her there. Okay. Down this way. Away we go. Crossing bridges, going places. More following arrows than anything, but that's fine. Just gotta catch up with them. Solves most of our problems. Here's the bridge. Here's the cliffs. Alright. There's a pelican. And there they are, in a danger circle. Always a good time in a danger circle. We can move while casting, which is fantastic. It's good to be a bard. And faster cast, too. And the big crazy bow, which is also a win. How's it going? Finding some flowers. Having a good time. I'm in your debt, stranger. Did not realize my activities had aroused the Gabu's ire until it was too late. Their oils can be used to make perfume, you see, and I... Explains the situation. Flamin, I don't... Who are you? Whom do you serve? Alphanon. Appears you've already found our woman. Consider me impressed, my friend. The songstress of Odin, I presume? Amphilia, or should I say, Asilia, is looking for you. Asilia? You're a very picture of health, milady, yet the world thinks you dead. I can only conclude that this was by design. The question is why? Not everyone who endeavors to find me does so with the best intentions, child. You'll be pleased to know that I fully intend to reveal myself to Amphilia when the time is right. Oh, well, that does please me. More than you know. But tell me, sojourners in the forests of Lahasia aside, when exactly will the time be right? When I deem it so. Do you imagine I traveled all this way on a whim? As I was telling your associate prior to your intrusion, came here to harvest these flowers for use in a perfume. Does that satisfy your curiosity, or do you interrogate me further? My apologies for the interruption. Anyway, now we all have that which we came for, may we continue this conversation in a safer locale? Wineport, say? Seems fair. To Wineport. Is my teleport there? Yeah. Worth it. Worth it. So, perhaps not amnesia in this case. Just in hiding for years. Wild. This is not at all how I had envisioned it. Yeah. I can scarce begin to imagine what emotions will go through Amphilia's heart when she reunites with her mother after all these years. Yeah, wild stuff. Cooking sherry. Fine Limousin white wine fortified with grape spirit to increase alcohol content and improve its aroma. And perfect for a variety of culinary dishes. Nice. And we got some cool rings here. Dexterity, Vitality, Crit, and Determination. Vitality, Mind, Spell Speed, and Piety. Vitality, Intelligence, Determination, and Direct Hit Rate. I'll take the Dexterity one. Not bad. Should probably be a ring here, I think. Action gear? You betcha. This one had 5 Dexterity. This is double the Dexterity, almost double the Vitality. We get the Strength. I don't think matters for Bard here. So we trade nothing and 9 direct hit rate for 10 crit rate and some determination. Yeah. Damage dealt. Damage dealt. Take that. And it's giving either of these the bonus XP rings. Doesn't look like it. Gear equipped for Bard equipped. Fights ring. This is a bracelet. Here's the other ring. Yeah, this is a very good ring. That is the actual ring. This is the bracelet. Yep. So we do have the ring of more XP when level 60 or below. Okay. We are still below level 60 here on all the classes. Working with Black Mage and Bard. Main still here. We'll see how this progresses as we continue in the main storyline. Whether we need to balance the XP in any ways. Just try not to waste a bunch of XP or get wildly overleveled again. It's a thought, at least. All things in time. Lemon has made her peace and is ready to reunite with her adopted daughter. I'm gonna get some necklaces. You say my daughter awaits us in Vesper Bay, yes? I've kept her waiting long enough. Let's be off on the next ferry, I can finish fashioning the perfume along the way. Understood? Come with me. My pleasure to escort you to the waking sands. Quest accepted. And now we're here. Well, how convenient. We do still have 65 more of these Mr. Bay 8th rank tickets, but that's alright by me. Alright, good. Enter the solar. Okay. Hey, Minfilia. Got news for you. Very good news. Which is a bit of a rarity out here, honestly. Antecedent, you have a guest. I mean... Asia? I haven't seen her like this in years, Arctic. I never truly believed it when they told me you were dead, but what kept you away for so long? The Imperials came for me, as I always knew they would, and so I resolved to stay as far away from you as I could, lest their pursuit of me endanger you and our cause. I could think of no better way to grant you the freedom to continue our work. And continue it you did, achieving things I could not have imagined possible. Followed your every success and celebrated in secret. I'm so proud of you, Cilia. I learned from the best. I have a gift for you. It's the new perfume. Sistina perfume. You remembered. How could I ever forget? You wore it all the time. If ever I lost sight of you, I could find you again just by following my nose. I did not think it was made anymore. You must have gone to so much trouble. It was no trouble to me, my darling. I fear I cannot say the same for Arctic, however. I could not have made it without him. Happy to help. Thank you, Arctic. Thank you both. There's something else. Ooh, something else. This is the cat's eye I found. All those years you kept it. My father was a member of the Alamegan resistance. When I was yet a child, he brought me here to Ul'dah. The accident which claimed his life happened shortly after our arrival. It was Hamin who took care of me then, raised me as her own, taught me everything I needed to know to survive. I'm no stranger to the facts of your history, and I fear I have failed to grasp their implications. It's clear that there is much I do not know about you and your mother both. One of her first lessons to me concerned mining, and I was a very dedicated student. This cat's eye was the first stone I unearthed. It wasn't much, of course. I was exceedingly proud to have found it nonetheless. So I gave it to Hamin as a gift. She said it was beautiful, but there I am at a loss. Why are you returning this to me? Is something amiss? No. No, Cilia, nothing is amiss. Quite the opposite. You need to realize how far you've come, how much further you must still go. You and your allies have accomplished more than I could ever have hoped. You succeeded where I failed, and made me so proud that words fail me. But even as I marvel at the woman you've become, and at all the many things you've done, can I help but think of that which you have yet to do, and of what it may entail. Celia, daughter, you cannot stay here anymore. You and the Scions must leave Ul'dah. You built it once, Celia. You can build it again. This time, we'll do it together. Truly? Mm-hmm. Alphanod, the time has come for the Scions to leave Vesper Bay. We shall establish a new headquarters in Revenant's Toll, as you proposed. Alright. Much work lies ahead of us. Inform our fellow Scions, and send word to the students of Valencian. Preparations begin at once. Alright. See if this is going to be as simple as the base is now there, or if we actually have to do some other things first. Wouldn't be too surprising if we did have to help some more. What do we got here? There's some necklaces. They're very strength-based. We got strength. They're all strength vitality. We got direct hit rate tenacity, skill speed direct hit rate, and critical hit direct hit rate. It's gonna take the crit and direct. Good enough. And also some XP and money. It's a good chunk of experience per level these days, so that's something. Quest complete. Laying the foundation. Money, experience, more necklaces. There's a dexterity one. Villia would share with you the latest news on the Scion's imminent relocation. Okay. How go with the plans? What plans have we made in the last minute? It's all well and good that we've found ourselves a new home in Revenant's Toll. There's so much to be done, and in so little time. First step will be to secure the cooperation of the Adventurers Guild representatives there. Were it not for the Guild's considerable efforts, the original Camp Revenant's Toll would have never been established, much less its more heavily fortified successor. However, with construction still ongoing and resources in short supply, it seems certain that the Guild requires something in return for their support, sympathetic to our cause though they may be. Whatever they ask, I shall not begrudge it. To be plain, we need them more than they need us. Without their assistance, such essential tasks as securing new facilities, cultivating relationships with local merchants, and recruiting adventurers would prove difficult, if not impossible. You need not concern yourself with such matters, antecedent. You already taking care of it? And here's... no, these are probably them. Really, Alphanod? If I need concern myself with anything, it is surely matters such as these. Indirectly, perhaps, I submit that you might instead concern yourself with a different matter, namely, to whom the resolution of such matters might best be entrusted. And here I am. Nor do I come alone. I present the esteemed emissary of the Adventurers Guild at Revenant's Toll. There you go. It's an honor, antecedent. Upon receiving word of your intentions from Master Alphanod, we thought it best to begin talks at the earliest available opportunity. Know that my associates at Revenant's Toll hold the Scions of the Seventh Dawn in the highest regard. We should be honored to welcome your organization. There are, of course, certain provisions which must needs be negotiated. If it please you, I would do so. It does. Sir, unless I'm much mistaken, you are the one known as Artic, are you not? I say what a pleasure it is to make your acquaintance. Cyborn spoke of you in the most glowing terms. To steal an Imperial Reaper and then use it to infiltrate a Garlean castrum is an undertaking few would contemplate, and fewer still survive. You shall always be welcome at Revenant's Toll. We hope you will favor us with your presence, again, ere long. Yep. Yep. Well, well, it should seem your reputation precedes you, Arctic. Mayhap I should dispatch you to Revenant's Toll with all haste, as first intended. But before that, I dare say you have earned yourself a rest. After all, you have traveled so far, and there's already so much you have done for us, and for me. We'll speak again anon. Till then, take care. Alright. We leave, and then we're probably just gonna end up turning back around and taking the next quest here. We will see. We will see. Everybody else getting ready to go? Just went to read a book with my enormous bow. Hey. Ah, Arctic. Were you able to get some rest? I would ask you to come with me to the Solar. When I was just returned, it would seem there is something he would share with us. Alright. And here's a bunch of other guys here too. Everybody's here. You're here? Good. I come bearing news. The negotiations are concluded. And our friends at the Adventurers Guild have agreed to furnish us with new facilities and material support in exchange for our assistance in the ongoing defense and development of Revenant's Toll. I was going to do that anyway. The Science of the Seventh Dawn shall have a new home in Mordana, the Rising Stones. Sinking sands, rising sands, shifting sands. Yep. A bittersweet victory, if truth be told. Cannot deny that I had come to look forward to Tetru's tales of our many guests and their many, many demands. From the waking sands to the rising stones, passably poetic. That wasn't your doing, was it? Perhaps. I too have news to share. In expectation of this monumentous day, I personally informed the Alliance leaders of our plans. They've each pledged their full support, General Rahan included. Moreover, decided that the time is right for us to cast off the vestiges of our order's veil of secrecy and announce ourselves to the world. Are you sure that's wise, Antecedent? If anything, it's a mere formality. Our existence is quite possibly the worst kept secret in Eorzea. Let's affirm our identity, proclaim our achievements, then all may know what the Science of the Seventh Dawn stand for. Well, obvious risks apart, it would be nice to receive a little more recognition. And the people have a right to know who saved them. It's me. It's my hope that this gesture will encourage the people of Eorzea to place their trust in us. I would reveal to them the true extent of our power, yes, but in doing so, I would show them that it is a power accountable to no one, and at once to all. And what of us? We who have felled primals and faced down the Empire. To you, my fellow Scions, I would say this. Prepare for the challenges which lie ahead, for they will be great indeed. Not over yet, by a long shot. Great. I say, yet no greater than us. And we will rise to them, so we have time and again united as one. There must be some way I can... Wait, that area is said to be rich in minerals. Maybe I should ask him to teach me the basics of mining, too. Helping out. Quest accepted. Speak to Amphilia. There you go. Do you ever wonder how he does it? Alpha Knot, I mean. It was almost predictable that he should appear with an emissary of the Adventurers Guild, mere moments after I had expressed the need to forge ties between our organizations. Truly, his sense of timing rivals even your own. Setting such mysteries aside for the present, I have a task for you. I'd like you to deliver these documents to Slaftborn. They concern our forthcoming move. Do take care on the road, and represent us well, Arctic. Alright. In Revenant's Toll. That's where we're going. Mordana. Not too much in Mordana. Separate from the other places here. That's kind of the whole idea here. Independent and such. To Revenant's Toll. Where we have just all the quests are also over here. Lots of other things we can do. Once we get the new base established, we will look at what we got here. A combination of unlocking things and doing more stuff. Where are the documents? Oh boy, where is it at? Laying a foundation. Up in here. Nope. Guy standing here but invisible currently. Yep. If we look at the stuff in the area, 50 unlock, 50 unlock, 50 unlock, 50 unlock, 50 unlock, 50 unlock, 50 regular, hunting log. So yeah, plenty of stuff. That's long. I was told to expect a scion, but I didn't expect it to be you. It has been far too long, Arctic. You have something for me, yes? Letter. Sealed documents. Detailing the Scion's planned operations for the next several weeks. There you go. Let's see now. Yes, everything appears to be in order. You'll be staying with us for a while, yes? Would that we had a dozen more like you. Since we don't, though, we'll just give you the work of a dozen men. I jest. Unless. Alright, what do we got here? Yeah, intelligence, spell speed, determination, vitality, piety, and such. Dexterity, vitality, determination, direct hit rate. Yep. So that compares to what we previously had. I mean, we got, I think that's replacing this, right? Yeah, +3 in things, +10. That's immediately better. With that. And it also just keeps on increasing our total item level business here. We got the little 80 bow. Well, item level 80 bow from the Primal Fights. I'm level 90 armor set from just existing and completing the class quests. And some not too shabby stuff here. This I'm level 150. My goodness. It scales down though, so that's okay. Pretty good. And next main quest here is it's possibly a primal. Oh boy, what now? Reward. I'm level 70 weapon coffer. I don't know if we would even put that on currently. We've got that and better in everything that's level 50 already. And a minion and some rings. Software would show you around the Scion's soon-to-be home in Revenant's Toll. Should figure out what we got here. We've looked around a little bit before. Back to the work of a dozen men, I see. Ah, but I jest. Even I can appreciate that an important man such as yourself has little time for menial tasks. Well, since you're here, mayhap you'd be keen on having a look around the Scion's new home. See that impressive structure over there? That's the palace. It was originally built to house a branch of the guild, you see. As such, it comes complete with a tavern, where adventurers can rest from the road, fill their bellies with good food and drink, and their ears with tales of fortunes to be had about the realm. It may get a bit raucous in there, but I imagine it'd be as good a place as any to recruit capable men and women to your cause. Come with me, I'll show you around. Oh, message. From Tataru. Is that you, Arctic? I'm quite sorry to interrupt, but I have most urgent news. Received grim tidings from Gridania. It appears our aid is required at once. I must ask you to report back to the Waking Sands with all due haste. Is everything quite alright, friend? Yeah, probably not. Gotta go. Can't say I'm privy to the details. It would appear this is no time for a leisurely tour. But no worries. You can rest assured that I'll see to all necessary arrangements. Pray return anytime after you've seen to your more pressing matters. Yep. Always a new pressing matters. Alright. Speak with Tataru. The Awakened Sands. We'll be back to do all these unlocking quests once we're actually here. If this is go fight the primal fight we already did before, that's going to be unfortunate. But it's a whole new another layer of difficulty. Also unfortunate. Problems. Well, we'll see. Let's get back in here. Fly. Hey, Tataru. A message from the Twin Adder came to the Waking Sands while you were in Mordana. Wasn't privy to his conversation with the antecedent, but I did see the look on her face after he took his leave. Something is definitely amiss. Maybe the XIV summoned Garuda again? Or mayhap Imperial forces have been sighted within the Shroud. Well, whatever it may be, I'm absolutely certain it's nothing you can't handle. I'm going to ask the antecedent if there's anything you can do. Here we go again. Here we go again. Hey guys. Nerve of some petitioners, engaging us as if we were a band of common mercenaries. Should be glad to refuse them all without a second thought. She's grown since last we spoke. She puts me to shame with her accomplishments. For that, I'm full glad. Alright. What's the next situation here? Possibly a primal? Could be something else. We've beaten back the primals enough times here already. Oh boy. They just don't stop, do they? I knew this day would come, and I prayed it would not come so soon. We have reason to believe that another primal, or an entity resembling one, has been summoned in Gridania. Update to the update. Thine arrival is customarily timely, Arctic. The aetheric waves leave little room for doubt. Thy talents will be needed ere long. If there be truth in my suspicions, 'tis a familiar foe we face, though one quite unlike the Lady of the Vortex. We dare not draw conclusions without evidence, but as Ranger says, the readings bear strong resemblance to ones observed more than 5 years ago. Though I'd hoped the locals guard beyond such follies. Suffice it to say, this disturbance warrants a full investigation. Come. Their presence hath been requested by Commander Hulonk. He awaits thee at the Adder's Nest. Pray hasten to Gridania, Arctic. Ida and Paplamo will rendezvous with you there. May you walk in the light of the crystal. Okay. To Gridania. Alright. Potentially something other than the previous primals. There was the whole other primal or disturbance or something, which forms the basis of the whole raids shenanigans, but probably not going to worry about that unless we need to. Story relevant and all that. Easy mode? I don't know. We will see. We'll see what the problem is here. Clearly there is, once again, a problem to face. Also, still don't have enough of the seals for the next level up there, so that's fine. Okay, all of these, I'm gonna spend some of these on something. Don't know what's really worth it. Anyways, what are we up to? Let's just see you as always, Sergeant Sin. Thank you for coming so swiftly. I can think of no one more qualified to. But we're getting ahead of ourselves. Allow me to explain. Possibly a primal. I guess we could save this for another class we got up to a higher level. Wouldn't be a bad idea. And that. And which of these do we want? Strength and something. That's a fancy one. Doesn't matter. Let's keep grabbing random bits. And we'll unlock the minion here. Whee! Oh, buffalo guy. That ring shouldn't be better or anything. No. Yeah, we got the free, much higher level items for Samurai and Red Mage. 70 for the Black Mage and 80 for Bard. So a new level 70 bit here. That is good for something else. I guess we... Possibly if we just switch to something else, we could get the weapon out of it. That's a possibility. As far as the next things we have here, would be Marauder and Lancer coming up-ish. Do I do any tanking? Not really. Let's see it. Let's see if this even works. We might need... It's probably level 50 requires. Yeah, requires level 50. That's not even going to work, so... Let's hold on to it for now. That'll be something for the future, if it even matters. No reason to claim it in one of the current jobs here. Hail the king, Kupo. And more rings and bracelets and things. Marcel, hello. Wishes to brief you on the latest crisis in Gridania. More crisis. More times. Okay. I don't know how much more of a crisis this is going to be. Hail to the king. We'll see what it is right now. Not long ago, the Mughal Kuplo Comp visited the Adder's Nest to request an audience with the Elder Seed Seer. Spoke of an imminent threat to all Mughal kind, which would imperil the entire Twelveswood if left unchecked. You proved to be an ambassador to the Sylphs, and we would have you reprise your role in dealing with the Mughals. The rest you should hear from Kuplo Comp himself. He waits you with the Elder Seed Seer at the Lotus Stand. Alright. He's over here. Not too far. Right there. We run. Up this way. Oh, Gridania. Looks like some kind of Mughal situation. Right. There's level 80 quest. Silent Conjurer. The other signs have already arrived, sir. May I show you in? Sure. Proceed to Lotus Stand. What is happening here? Lotus Stand. There's everybody else. Oh, mostly everybody else. Ina, Peplamo. What's up, guys? Okay. Cena. Okay. Hello. Please, you have to stop them, but you mustn't kill them. They're not bad Moogles, Kupo. They're just misguided. A gentle, no, firm thrashing is in order, yes, but no. Calm yourself, Kupo. Can you not see that he hasn't the faintest idea what you're talking about? Be quiet this instant. May forgive his witless outburst, sister. Most grateful am I that you have come, Arctic, and upon such a short notice. Truly, Gordania could not wish for a more stalwart ally. But you are doubtless eager to know wherefore we summoned you. Our friend Kupo has brought us news of a most unsettling development. It seems that the good king Moogle Mox XII has returned to Eorzea. A curious thing to hear, I know. Truth to tell, I myself cannot say for sure if he is a genuine figure from history or some manifestation of Moogle mythology. People here would have you believe the former. Once upon a time, we Moogles served the gods in the heavens. It's quite nice up there. Unspeakably beautiful, unimaginably spacious, with a little endless supply of wine, Kupo. In spite of this, or possibly because of the last part, the gods eventually became discontented and started squabbling, which made life jolly difficult for the poor Moogles. So, good King Moogle Mog XII, may his glorious name live forever, decreed that the time had come to leave Kupo. The realm of man would suffice, he said, so all the Moogles should live there instead. Unfortunately, the two realms are so far apart that we couldn't safely fly down. The good King Moogle Mog XII, may his miraculous foresight ever be praised, knew exactly what to do, Kupo. He had a rope, you see, the longest one ever woven. This he nobly held while his subjects climbed all the way down to the world below. And that is how we Moogles came to this land, Kupo. All of us except good King Moogle Mog XII. May his courageous sacrifice never be forgotten. He alone would remain in the heavens, so Mooglekind might at last know peace. Except that he has not remained in the heavens, from what I understand, that being your reason for contacting us, yes? I'll bet he tied the rope to something. Good thinking. Remind me again what the problem was with him returning to Eorzea? The problem, Ida, lies in the fact that he was summoned. It's our belief that good King Moogle Mog XII is a myth made manifest by means akin to those employed by the beast tribes in the summoning of their gods. Wait, are you saying a handful of Moogles with a boatload of crystals wished really, really hard and he just sort of appeared? Would that even work? What I cannot fathom is why they would even try. With Ruda humbled and the ultimate weapon destroyed, what new threat could have prompted them to take so drastic a measure? Might that not in itself be the answer? Twice in the last half-decade, Eorzea has been brought upon the very brink of destruction, only to be spared at the last by the heroics of a chosen few. To you who braved those tempests and survived by virtue of your own strength, this latest period of peace will doubtless seem a welcome respite. But to those who had not the powers to defend themselves, were spared only by another's grace, this is merely the calm before the storm. I think the Oglesguard are afraid of what tomorrow will bring, and that things may not end so well as they did yesterday. And fear has driven them to call upon a greater power, when the belief can be relied upon to protect their loved ones and their homes, come what may. I assure you, the Mooglesguard only want to protect the forest from outsiders, but ever since the return of good King Moogle Mog XII, may his boundless grace fill our hearts with love, they start to get a little carried away, Kupo. Verging on a lot, in fact. Like the sylphs who summoned Rema, you mean? We cannot discount the possibility that this entity is influencing the Moogles in a manner similar to that of a primal. We share the same concern. Whoever or whatever the king may be, it's our belief that he poses a threat, not only to Mooglekind, but to Gridania as a whole. Thus do we beseech you, Arctic, confront good King Moogle Mog XII and drive him from our midst. Hey. Humbly, I do thank you. The sanctuary of the Mugelsguard and their liege lord is concealed by magical wards. Brother Isum Yan of the Conjurers Guild will doubtless be able to offer insight on how they might be dispelled. Pray seek his counsel ere you proceed any further. They're just out here, trying to make things safe and then making a giant mess that we need to go deal with. Ah, boy. Here we need to go into the Conjurers Guild. Right. Africa's altar. Yeah. This whole summoning other powerful beings things really does not work out too much, does it? It's kind of a continuing mess. It's just all the time. Want to become a conjurer? Not right now. Not right now. Guildmaster. Welcome, Arctic. Welcome. You should be the one to face Good King Mughal XII is of great comfort to me and to the elementals both. As I'm sure you know, Mughals are not by their nature a warlike race. Yet should the king be suffered to remain, it is likely that his influence will bring about a change in them. Thus does it behoove us to defeat him quickly, before any lasting damage is done. Make whatever preparations you deem necessary. Inform me when you are ready to seek the king. Get some more rings. A healing ring, I guess. Just grabbing stuff at this point. Okay. You have selected Regicide. Wild. Or the Isum Yan would unfold to you the secrets of Good King Uhumag's magical defenses. It looks like we're going to need to deal with the defenses first before we fight him. Seems like more happening here. So we will worry about that. Go deal with the latest threat as we continue trying to get to a point where we can just get over to Mortana here. It's a work in progress. Next time, goodbye.